everyone, and welcome to your next episode of Cooking with Nichole. Tonight we're going to make an awesome, refreshing seafood salad. You know, there's always those standbys of chicken salad, tuna salad, and egg salad. But a seafood salad can be equally as tasty, and it's a whole nother take that can be a great lunch or on a little low-carb Melba toast or a little toastette for an appetizer if you're serving a party. So a lot of different things that you could use this particular recipe for, all the while staying on track with your low-carb or keto lifestyle. So what I have in front of us tonight is a pound of salad shrimps, 12 ounces of lump crab meat, half a cup of mayonnaise, 2 cloves of minced garlic, a tablespoon of lemon juice. I have 3 green onions chopped up, diced up nice and fine, celery seed, and then some seafood seasoning, dill weed, salt and pepper, and some softened cream cheese. That's all gonna go into this salad. So in our bowl here, we're gonna take our lump crab meat. Now, why lump crab meat, Nichole? Lump crab meat can be kind of spendy, let's just face it. I think I found this lump crab meat at our local grocery store in a pack that was similar to like tuna fish that you would find in the grocery store, one of those aluminum foil packets. I chose lump crab meat because there's no carbs in it and there's no processing in it. Imitation crab for a serving actually has about 13 grams of carbohydrate to it and only 6 grams of protein. This is double the protein for that same serving size. It's 12 grams and there's no carbohydrate. Imitation crab is just that. It's imitation. It's not real crab meat. It was a processed type of meat that was used to create that flavor of crab without the cost. But yet there is a lot of added sugar to it too. Do me a favor sometime when you're walking through the grocery store and flip the back of that package over. You'd be surprised. It can taste okay, but always use the real, the fresh when you can. So we have our 12 ounces of lump crab meat, and then to that I'm going to add our pound of thawed and chilled salad shrimps. Now, if you can't find the little salad shrimp, you can certainly buy a smaller or medium-sized shrimp, cook it, chill it, season it, so that you can chunk it up if you want to chunk it up into bite-sized pieces. I like salad shrimp because they're smaller in size. And we're just going to kind of toss these two guys together here. And then in a separate bowl, we're going to add to it our mayo and cream cheese that we're going to whip together. Make sure that your cream cheese is softened at room temperature so it's easy to stir. If it's not quite to room temperature, then I would suggest you use a hand mixer so that it mixes up more thoroughly. This stuff has been setting out for an hour or more, so it's all nice and soft and ready to go. And then to this, I'm going to add our tablespoon of lemon juice. You can certainly add more lemon juice if you're wanting to add a little more flavor or to cut down on some of the fishiness if you're scared of seafood a little bit. I think it's amazing. It tastes great, but lemon is always a nice accompaniment to seafood dishes. So savor or flavor to your preferred flavor profile. So we get this all mixed up, and to it then we're going to add our 2 cloves of minced garlic. And this is actually the minced garlic out of a jar, which a half of a teaspoon is 1 clove. So this is a full teaspoon of the minced garlic to the equivalent of 2 cloves of garlic. And then we're going to add our half of teaspoon of celery salt. Now, I know you guys are probably like, come on Nichole, celery salt, really? Where's just the real celery? I don't like crunchy stuff in my food. That's just me. I don't like crunchy stuff in my food. And so by all means, you are welcome to cut up a couple of stalks of celery so you can have that crunch and that bite. You could also cube up some red, yellow, or green peppers or some tomato, whatever you would want to add to create that crunch and texture. But for me, it's the celery salt. So we're going to now dump our sauce over the top of our meat. And we'll combine this all together then with our seasonings and green onion. That's about as crunchy as I get. And it's taken me a long time to even get into the point that I will add green onion to my food. So we'll add to this our green onion. I wasn't brought up with fresh vegetables. You know, grew up on a farm, and it was sometimes not always the easiest to come by because things weren't real fresh, and so it was the canned corn and peas. Now I'm going to add to it some dill and some seafood seasoning. If you are more familiar with Old Bay, you can use Old Bay. At the grocery store today, they were out of Old Bay, so I had to go with this seafood seasoning. Same stuff, just different brand name. And then your salt and pepper to, again, your desired flavor profile. And you're gonna combine this all together and serve it on top of your favorite low-carb bread or bun. You could use the cracker biscuits from the Good D's Foods Company. You could also serve this on top of a lettuce leaf if you would like as well. And that's how I plan to do it tonight. I have some butter leaves that I am going to use to put this on the top. And you just combine it all together, and there you go. This recipe makes 6 2.5 ounce servings for 280 calories. There's only a gram of net carbohydrate in this recipe and 22 grams of protein. An awesome way to stay on track, super flavorful, a different take on a lunch type of salad, and I hope you like it. This is your sweet deal tonight. We'll talk to you soon.